Alright, so I didn't know what I wanted to talk about originally for this video, and I think that this is a pretty good topic. It's just talking about life after graduating high school early. So if you don't know me, I am Brandon Maloney. I was in a bunch of like high level like college programs like Cambridge, AP, like stuff like that. And I left all of that, left an entire like schooling future behind in order to pursue like online business more full time and have more time to dedicate towards that. And I can say with 100% pride, with my chest held high, that so far, if you were to look at me, it hasn't been worth it. I've made zero money. Social media's grown decent bit, to be honest. Instagram's grown to like a couple hundred followers now. It was at a couple hundred before, but now it's like a couple hundred more. Like this past month, 2 months, whatever. Yeah, and that's been mostly my full-time thing. I currently work at a pizza restaurant to kind of fill in some time and also like to bring in some money on the side because that was one of the requirements of me graduating early via my parents. And yeah, I kind of just want to talk about like some goals that I had and stuff like that just to keep people updated and in the loop. And I realize that people actually watch these videos and I have people who consistently follow me who will look at these things. So I kind of just want to talk about all that type of stuff. Main things with goals. Right now, when it comes to money specifically, I don't know why. I don't know where this desire came from. It might have been from talking to some of my friends who are a bit ahead of me in life, but I really, 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 really want to get like a decently nice car. Like the car that I'm looking at is a Dodge Charger. That's like my dream car right now. And you can get them between like, depending on what year, between like 7-ish and like 20-ish $1,000. That's something that I really, really want. And something that I've been looking at is like a dream car of mine for honestly a couple of years. That's one of the only cars I look at and I go, that's cool, other than like a Lamborghini or like a Bugatti or something that's like ridiculously expensive that I'm not going to get probably for like another 10, 20, 30 years, something like that. That would be really nice. And right now, that's like what my main priority is. And with the money that I'm making from the job that I have, I'm saving some of it towards it. My like idea with like saving and investing and all of that is I put 10% in a stock account of like my paychecks, half in a savings account to go towards like big things like driving school, actual car, like things that require more than just like a couple $100, like big saving, spending type things. And the rest of my money, the other half, I just spend on fun shit. So like the other 40% or whatever, just whatever I want. That can be like low ticket courses. That can be just goofing around. Those are like my monthly subscriptions, like my gym membership, my ChatGPT, Claude membership, stuff like that. And yeah, what I'm mostly prioritizing now is, again, like, again, like my coaching business, where I talk about fitness, and I'm working in a little bit more self-improvement stuff into it. What the advice that I was following for was just like stay super niche, only talk about the topic you're interested in. But all of the people that I follow now, I realize that maybe social media's changed, I don't really know, but all of the people that I follow now, I like them for multiple different topics. It's not just like, oh, they're the social media guy and all they talk about is social media. No, you see like other portions of their life as well. So that's something that I'm trying to get more into. I'm trying to do like more of my beliefs, and with this Unfiltered channel, I'm talking more about like what I'm doing and all of these different types of things. So yeah, I'm trying to work that in as well. I'm recording a bunch of different types of content. I'm making like freebies for like courses and school communities and stuff like that. I've been trying stuff for a while and most of it hasn't been working. Honestly, the first thing I tried worked the best, where it was like calisthenics coaching and all that type of stuff. But I haven't really cared for it and I don't really want to do that. So we'll see. Right now I'm on shift workers who want to bulk up. So like skinny shift workers. I talked to one coach who said that, and he didn't say it to me, but I saw him, he recorded like a piece of content, like an Instagram reel, and he was saying that skinny guys bulking up is one of the worst niches that you can have as a fitness coach. And that was my niche because that's just what I would talk about. That's who I am. I was a skinny guy. I wanted to get bigger and stronger. I wanted to bulk up. Made zero progress, made zero sales. All of the people that I DM'd or spoke to were like retards and like children. And I was like, what the fuck? What's happening? So his advice was go for like an occupation-based niche. And right now, I'm not going fully into like one occupation. I was thinking about going restaurant workers, but I didn't because that's a very big shift, like social media wise. So I'm going to stick with shift workers for now. So people who have like regular jobs where you have shifts, like it should be pretty self explanatory. To going into, it's very late for me. My brain's completely dead. To going into maybe a more like role specific thing, like waiters or restaurant workers or cooks or cashiers or something like that. It wouldn't be like maybe not like a cashier because that's very broad, but like high level waiters who work like 50-hour weeks, 60-hour weeks, like whatever. And I'm working on creating content for those people, getting more of those people in, building trust that way. And that's kind of what I'm going to be doing for the next, what's today's date? Going to be working with that for probably like 2-3 weeks before I make changes, maybe even a little bit less before I make like micro changes. But each week it should look a little bit different up until I kind of find like a nice pocket to keep everything in. Fitness related, everything's going good. I hit a new deadlift PR. Well, not a new deadlift PR, but this is the heaviest I've ever lifted on a deadlift without hurting my back. I've had chronic back pain for fucking years, and I spent maybe a good like 2-3 maybe 4 months like completely rehabbing it. Like my back feels like metal, it's like iron, it feels so strong, and I haven't had back pain at all the past couple deadlift sessions, so maybe like month-ish, and I've been going very, very light, but I've maxed out twice. And first time I got 345, and it was very, very difficult because I hadn't trained legs at all forever, and I hadn't trained like lower back at all, so it was just super weak. And then I got 360 today, and it was pretty easy. Honestly, I feel like I could did 2 reps or added like another 20-30 pounds. Like it was very light. If you look at the videos, it's on my Instagram stories. But yeah, that is how gym's going. Bench is going up, hit 245 not too long ago, went for 255 today, didn't hit it, which is whatever, and I'm going to continuously increase the like peak direction. So I just got done building the foundation. I was doing a volume phase, so I'm actually supposed to be weaker, and I'm about the same strength, if not a little bit stronger in most of my lifts, if not all of them. And then I'm going to go into a strength phase, which is narrowing the pyramid. So if you think of it like a base, I just did like the bottom portion. Now I'm going up in the pyramid, and then when I hit the peak is when I'm going to like actually truly test what my one rep maxes are. I'm really, really hoping by the end of this block, like I want to say a 405 deadlift. I really don't know. At least like 380 I feel like I could have done today, to be honest, but like at least 380, maybe like 405. 405 has been a big goal for me for a while. 405 deadlift. 275 bench would be cool within the next like month or two. That'd be pretty swell. I feel like I can get that relatively easily. Pull-ups, maybe like hopefully like 110 for 5. Again, I've done that before, so like weighted pull-ups, 110 pounds for 5 reps. Maybe like 130 for a solid rep. I did 130 for like a very dirty rep, like if the bar was here, I got my chin maybe like touching it or in line with it. Hopefully I get like pretty like noticeably over, which would be nice. But yeah, that's kind of how everything is going. This is life. I have work tomorrow, 4 o'clock. Going to be working on YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff beforehand. I'm going to try documenting more of it. But yeah, we'll see how that all goes. Cheers. Trust God. Bye-bye.